Welcome to World Shakers. As you know, my name is Tim Storey. This is a program about people who are influencing other people. I had the chance to go to Marbella, Spain, which I've been to several times. And when I met this next guest, Daniel Weinstock, I just knew I had met somebody that was a world shaker, somebody that is currently shaking the world, but will also shake the world in the future. So Daniel, good to have you on World Shakers today.
Hi, Tim. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on your show today.
And can you tell me where you're coming from right now? What country?
I was born in Germany, near Stuttgart, and now I'm living in Spain and beautiful Marbella, like you said before.
I mean, beautiful Marbella, right?
Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Daniel, I'm going to just talk a little bit about what you do. He's a top-level speaker and trainer, and draws thousands and thousands of people to his seminars in countries like Germany, Switzerland, Austria.
Yes.
And we're even working on some great plans for him in the US. And one of the things that he does is he increases his client sales by the millions. And anybody wants their sales to be increased, but he increases them by the millions with a very exclusive coaching strategy. And we have talked at length about this because Daniel and I are friends. And he has something that's very interesting to me that I've never seen anybody that can do it like he does it. And I mean this. So you got to understand that I have been in this type of world doing these kind of things for over 25 years. But he has something called the instant change method. The instant change method. So Daniel, take a few moments and tell us about the instant change method.
Yes, I've created the instant change method 8 years ago in 2011 because I had a problem with my client. I see 95% of the success is caused by our mindset, our personality, and I think only 5%, sometimes less than 5%, is the technique, so the sales technique or the marketing skills and everything you need. So 95% is your personality. And I had the problem. I learned all the stuff, all the neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, and EFT, and what's out there, yeah, and quantum physics, neuroscience, and everything. But I came to the point with some clients where they didn't get the transformation they wanted to have, and I wanted to have for them. So I started to create my own method from quantum physics and neuroscience. And the good thing about this is it's very fast and it's sustainable at the same time because it works in all three different areas of the human system. So one area is the brain, so the conscious and the subconscious mind. Then we have our body, so the cells, also the cells are carrying information. And then we have our energetic field, the electromagnetic magnetic field, the aura, that's from our skin, that's the whole thing. Sorry, my first interview in English today.
No.
I'm very excited.
No, and I was going to say to you that what are you finding is one of the main things that people are trying to change in their life? Because you're talking about change. So help me with this, Daniel. Are they trying to break bad habits? Are they learning to think bigger? Are they learning to get over terrible things that happen in their life? What are most people looking for?
Yeah, all of this, what you said right now, and most of the people have goals, and they are working on it, and they are doing some things, but and they're reading books and attending seminars and everything, but they feel that they can't do it, and there's a secret behind that. There's a big key behind that, I think. if you can feel it, you can do it.
Yes.
And we are living on this planet here, this planet. And I think for me, the name for this planet is not world or earth, it's emotion.
Yeah.
Because everything we are doing it because of an emotion.
Yes.
We want to reach our goal. We want to drive whatever, a Porsche in Germany. We want to live in a big house or having a nice family and having nice vacations. Why? Because we feel good, and that's it. Every decision we're making, we're doing. We are making it because of a feeling, and that brought me to the point we have to change the stuck emotion behind all that limitations. That's what instant change is doing. And if you can feel that you already have achieved the success you want to have,
Yes.
if you feel like you already have achieved it right now in this moment, you can do it.
Yes.
And with the instant change method, we bring the goals into the subconscious mind, into the conscious mind, in the whole human system, and that's very amazing, because then people feel, they say, oh, hey, wow, I can do it. I can do it. I feel that I can do it, and they are doing it because all the limitations are gone.
One of the things that you did for me is, because I was so interested when we talked in Marbella, Spain, is you sent me a interview from a young man that you'd been working with.
Yeah.
And he had a really amazing transformation. Tell me a little bit about how you helped that young man transform the way he was thinking.
Yeah, it's Adrian, a very good client for me, and he had the problem that he was working always. He was always working, even if he was not working. He was working in his mind, so he can't really enjoy life. He had to work, so that was his problem, and this was also his limitation, because only working does not get us the success we wanted. It's the smart work.
Yes.
That gives us the success we wanted. And I did one session with him. It was only, I think, 5 minutes, like 5 minutes. And after this 5 minutes, he was going to work, and I think we met 4 weeks later. We met again 4 weeks later. And then he told me he forgets about this. And I asked him, hey, Adrian, do you remember our instant change session? What changed after this? And he said, Daniel, I didn't think about it. I'm now working half, and now my company, the revenue I'm doing, I doubled it. So, and that's so amazing. He in this session, if you have seen this,
yes,
it's like his eyes going, and he immediately can feel all the success, and then he's going out and just doing it.
Yes,
and
I'll tell you, because I saw the video.
Yeah.
You could tell he was very touched.
Yeah.
By your work with him and helping him, and by your technique. So I want to ask you 2 more questions. And one of the questions, Daniel, is that how can people that are watching this interview, how can we work with you? How does that work?
If you're watching the interview right now, you can register to my new online class. I have an online class where I explain the whole process. And there are 2 possibilities to work with me. There's the possibility to get a coaching with one of my instant change professionals. They learn the technique directly from me. and you can have a session, an instant change session, or you can learn the method from me directly. So,
Okay.
and that's what you said in your introduction. I'm coming to US and teach some people how to do that. It's
And
pretty
I'm
amazing.
telling you, it's working for people. People's lives are being changed.
Yeah,
Daniel,
yeah, so many.
for people to study you a little more, do you have YouTube videos, or should we come to your website, or where should
We have YouTube videos. We have some testimonials on our webinar website, and everything. Everything is set up. So join the webinar, look at the testimonials, and make a decision.
and we will post, when we post this, we will post your website, but just verbally, can you tell us the name of the website? But we will post it there as well.
Yeah, it's www.instant-change.com. It's instant-change.com.
Okay, so I have one final question. And how does it feel to be Daniel Weinstock at this point of your life? One time you were little Daniel from Germany, and I've seen you around people. You're very respected by people, and now you're having the ability to help thousands and thousands of people. What does it feel like to be Daniel?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing because now all the work I've done in the last years, everything comes like I want to have it, and that's because I also studied all the laws in the universe. The whole universe is operating by laws, and it's amazing. I love myself, yeah, and I really love what I'm doing. I'm I, I made some millions in the German and Austrian and Swiss market. I'm one of the top 10 trainers there, and now I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it really for helping people and get all my projects and charities to the next level. That's what I'm doing. I want to help a lot of people.
I want to say that in behalf of you, Daniel, that in our conversations, you really do love helping other people. And so I think that that's a nice thing about where you're coming from, that you have found systems that are working, people, but your vision is to see other people's visions happen, okay?
Yeah,
so we're watching Daniel Weinstock today from Germany. That's why you hear that Boris Becker sounding voice. The first a lot of us ever heard speak like that was Boris Becker, who was a great tennis player. But to find out more information about Daniel, everything is right there. Daniel, thank you for visiting with me today on World Shakers. You are truly a world shaker. You dress like a world shaker, you look like a world shaker, and you are doing world shaker work.
Thank you so much, Tim, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
With instant change, it was pretty crazy because I didn't expect that, but I had an instant change session with Daniel, and my problem was that I was working too much. I was like a workaholic, like minimum 60 hours, and I always had this feeling of guilt when I did not work my 60 hours, but if I was working less. It was really stressful over time, you know. I was burning out and I had like the feeling of, you know, energyless, like no more power really in my life. And then I had the instant change session with Daniel, and I was probably one of the first people who did that with Daniel, and I was a little skeptical, to be honest, but I didn't think about that. But after a while, Daniel asked me again, like, Adrian, what happened since the last session? And I realized I've worked maybe 50% of what I was used to work. So maybe I'm working like 30 hours, not more even. But my revenue of my company has like doubled, and it's crazy. And I didn't think about that until like Daniel asked me, and it was like just 4 weeks in between. And I'm not kidding, and I didn't expect this was possible at all. And I was actually very skeptical, but my mind is blown. I'm blown away, and this is 100% real. This is no fake. I did not get paid to say that. It's 100% real, and I'm so grateful for you, Daniel, and I would recommend it for everyone. It's like, if you don't believe in it, you don't have to, just try it, and you will be blown away. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.